No matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter what I can't escape this chaos. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter what I can't escape.
Hey Chi-Town, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, and I'm dope, funny, and goofy. And you guys just never know who I'll be interviewing next, because I love people and I love giving back. So join me on this magical journey from hidden underground talents to legendary film directors across the world. Or watch me get hyped off solo music reviews from cool tracks to hip-hop beats, because we now streaming on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. It's Miss Hip Hop and we live, baby. Time to represent Chicago's #1 podcast, Speak Your Mind. Hey Chicago. Welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Miss Hip Hop, aka Queen Star, and
smiling, y'all. That's great.
yeah, I'm like this all the time, so yeah, just bear with me. We got another dope guest in the house, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? He is a hip hop poet, rapper, just a natural born leader altogether. Period. I can't express it no more, for sure. And he is here to discuss his brand new single, Chaos.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, y'all, bringing up next to the mic, Chicago's very own Geno Pacino.
Hey. In the building.
What's good, man? I'm glad you're here. Like I said before, it's dope to have you here. Shout out to all your people that know you, you know what I'm saying? To the new people, what's up? Welcome to Speak Your Mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm Miss Hip Hop. And we start off each and every interview with an icebreaker question for the artist. So let's get started. All right. How important is your energy when you're your craft? Did you hear me?
Yo, my energy is everything to me. You know what I'm saying? So like when I the more you perform, like the easier it is for you to perform. But when I first started to perform it, and I still do it even now sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So you know how like the crowd feel like so big when you first start doing it. Mm-hmm. So I think my first show I came out like I was Onyx or something, and I just was like hollering, you know what I'm saying? Like making sure they could hear me. I'm jumping on chairs. Like people love the energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
I've mellowed it out a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the performance aspect mean everything to me in the world, you know what I'm saying? So I perform like that, like I always bring energy.
All right, that's important. That energy, that vibe, that meant to be. Okay, yes. For sure, and definitely shout out to Gotti for sending you to me, like, cause man,
world baby.
Yeah, most definitely. You definitely legendary. And if I could just say that, just because of your background, you know what I'm saying? You most definitely have a story to tell. And I guess we just get to it right now because the shit was dope.
Man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, it was dope to me because it was both rap and poetry, and man, it was just easy on the listening ears. I'm just saying, like, it made me feel authentic, like it felt like good, like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? You really can turn your poetry into rapping, you know, and it was dope. I loved it.
I mean, that was how I started doing. I was in like 4th, 5th grade doing poetry things, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. And then, you know, like when I first started MCing, I used to do like poetry nights, and like I would like turn like a verse into like a poetry, you know what I'm saying, piece. And people used to be captivated by it. And it's like for me, I guess where I differ from a lot of rappers, is just like the words are so important to me.
Yes.
It's like, okay, so like, I got joints where I just ride the beat and be going crazy or whatever the case may be. And the people that sing me freestyle be like, man, you just be going ham, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm doing a song, it's like I'm setting up my punchlines, you know what I'm saying? And it's like me leaving an impact means everything in the world to me. Like I don't want to do music just for the sake of doing music, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's like a couple bars, I want you to pull something away from it that you could take with you, you know what I'm saying, the following days. So
for sure. And then speaking of pulling something away from it, definitely were the scenarios written in the song your real personal experience?
Yeah. I mean, like, so like, I think music is a tool to teach, you know what I'm saying? So it's like not now, maybe some things I it's not actually true. Like if I say I killed 100 people, I don't do that in my songs. But if I did say that, I ain't never killed 100 people. I might have wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But where I pull the music from, you know what I'm saying, comes from somewhere real. And at the same time, it's like even a lot of my real positive songs, I still try to perform them in an aspect to where it's still hard, it's still rugged, because you know, and maybe things will change for me, but up until this point, like, you know, I grew up in the hood, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing better now than I was maybe before, but it's that griminess has covered a large aspect of my life. So I don't never want to do something that's just like too cookie cutter, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like my life is not that, you know, it's complex. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do know that. That song, like I said, Chaos said a lot about your life. Like, I guess I'll just go ahead and say it, like a 3-time felon and shit. Like, I mean, you don't have to talk about that, I'm saying, but
I
the
mean,
transition.
the line I said, like 2-time felon, someone about
Yeah.
to get and I ain't a 2-time felon though. I you know,
Okay.
definitely got some misdemeanors, and I've been saved by grace.
Yeah.
And so I know, like a lot of cats I know, like that covers a large aspect of their life. You know what I'm saying? And so I got to speak to that, because like in terms of the media, like in mass, they cover us sometimes like we like animals, and we so chaotic, and we did this and we did that. But some of my homies who got felonies, you know what I'm saying, and I've suffered the repercussions behind it. It just came from something you might have did one day. You was like 15, you know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah,
18
right.
or whatever. And you know, like I, I don't want to make it a race thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you make the same mistake that maybe somebody of another nationality makes, you know what I'm saying? It don't carry with them the same way that it do with you, if you know what I mean. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Yes. Color your
Like,
skin.
even if you look at like, okay, so what happened at the Capitol, right? Now,
Yes.
to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like from what I know to be true, that's an automatic felony, right? That's a straight felony, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen some of the charges that some of those people got from storming the Capitol. Some of them got misdemeanors.
Or nothing at all.
Right. So you
So
know, so after so long, you could get a misdemeanor expunged. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Let me tell you something. If it was a bunch of black people that went up in there, not only would they probably got murked, you know,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
yo, listen, they would have gave them like they would have got 19 felonies, even if they never had no priors.
Yeah. He said
That's that one
19.
day. That's that one day. So,
He
so
said
that's
that one day. I
you,
mean, it's
you
not funny, but it's just like, what the fuck? Because when I saw the footage, I'm like, this is ridiculous. This don't make no sense, because if it been us, we wouldn't even got that close.
but when I'm saying, so what you haven't had seen it, you cannot tell me that's a misdemeanor. You can't tell me that's a misdemeanor. Like under no
Woo,
circumstances.
boy.
But you know, that's all good.
It looked like monkeys climbing the wall. I was rolling. I'm like, is this
Yo,
real?
yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real.
Oh
It's real.
God. Oh Lord. Oh, okay. Let's let me ask you a question. Now I know that you always, you know what I'm saying, have a message in your music. And that's the aspect of hip hop to me. And I want to ask you, how else are you trying, you know, to spread that positivity with your music to reach both the community and the youth? Like, you know.
So for me, it's telling my story. So narrative is important in a lot of aspects. Like if you go to sports, they'll take a certain narrative of somebody's life and then they make you and them more, be like, oh, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? It's, it's all, everything is all storytelling. You know what I'm saying? And so when you look at the aspects of hip hop, in terms of like the stories that's been told in hip hop, you always got the, you know, you got your 50 Cent story where somebody got shot 9 times. You got your story where somebody was in jail 5 years and got out. You know what I'm saying? Doing music. And it's like a lot of these stories. It's just like it's over and over again, these stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where my story differs from a lot of hip hop cats, you know what I'm saying, or you know, people who doing music, is I'm a person who I've done something that a lot of people don't talk about. So I put my dreams on hold for a long time to focus on raising my son and be a single father.
Congratulations.
And I don't talk about that every day, but that's really a big important aspect of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's people that's going through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that story, just that right there is different than the average hip hop cat that you talk to. You know what I mean? When I first started really getting into music, you know what I'm saying, what made me love this music so much is like when I would watch interviews with people when I was a shorty, and like you would listen to Nas or somebody, or even like when Wu-Tang was big or whatever, right? And when you watch the interviews, what'll strike you more than the music is you'll be like, damn, dude, really intelligent. Like he
Yeah, for
really
sure. You is right about that. That
dude,
knowledge, that
yeah,
90s knowledge.
dude, super intelligent. And
Yes.
so you get that from me. You know what I'm saying? That's different from
Mm-hmm.
the regular hip hop story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The emphasis on the words more than the music. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's so many elements to me in my story that you're not getting right now. You see what I'm saying? And so when you put me on the same, and I like bar for bar, I could go in any of them. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So it's like if you put me on the same plateau as some of these cats and they tell my story in a narrative, it's gonna be like, damn, okay. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like people gonna really warm up to that. And it's gonna bring out more people like that because it's like your story is not just for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can impact the world with your story. And I mean, like, yo, I could tell stories for days where, hey, I know I'm here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
Yeah.
hey, you know the old saying when they be like, God protect fools and babies?
Yes.
I'm both. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yo,
No, that's right.
like one of my homeboys, I got another homeboy, and it's funny how we got close. His name was Geno too,
Oh,
right?
cool.
And so, yo, he used to be like, bro, you know what's so crazy about you, bro? Like, you could be with the straight killers, like the real killers. You know what I'm saying? Like you be in the trenches, right?
Could be.
And then I could leave the trenches and be with the nerdy dudes, that's the Comic Con dudes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And my energy is felt in both places. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And, yo, I mean, you know, you ain't seeing that, or it's not really like brought out as much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my goal.
That's a beautiful goal, and because it's like I say, if you relatable, you can pretty much talk to anyone. Excuse my background because I forgot to turn off the heat. But
I'm glad you did compete. It's like below when it's like 3 below 0.
right, I'm gonna be cold. It's like the summertime. Shit.
Hey,
Like I gotta be realistic. Hold on.
with my heat on. So it's like I wish I was where you at. You feel me?
I'm telling you, I feel you. I feel you. Put some double sweaters on. But anyway, let's get back to the music.
Okay.
Let's get back to the music because I did go, through a little bit of your discography on YouTube, and it looked like you've been doing this for a really long time, more than 10 years, really. Am I correct?
Not consecutively though. That's the thing.
Right.
so,
Right.
so I really just started back doing music. I want to say it's about 2 years ago now. But I didn't just start rapping 2 years ago. Like that. That's not true at all. So basically, like my story was, and you even hear it in my music if you listen to real good. Like so, everything for me started with the cipher. Like I used to be like at the lunchroom table, and most people that know me, that's what they know me from. Like that's how they know me. So when I was in school, and I used to cut I was at every period lunch. So we had 4th period lunch, 5th period lunch, and 6th period lunch. I used to go to all 3 lunch periods, right? So,
I'm so mad at you.
Listen, so like every lunch period, a cipher kick off.
Oh, okay.
The cipher kick off. I had my book bag, and I'm just going crazy, and like people knew me from that aspect. And so, like how my story became, because I know a lot of industry cats. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't lean on them like that. And so how that came to be was my homie Navi. He like a year. I think he a year or 2 older than me. And so I knew him from school, and he got a record deal. So when he got a record deal with Epic Records. You know what I'm saying? And they put him in this group called The Pack, and it was him, Lupe Fiasco, and this cat named Butch. He was bringing me around a lot of the sessions and all the time, and be like, yo, my man right here. You know what I'm saying? Like this the one, this the guy. You know what I'm saying? So I met Luther with him and a few other people. He even took me over to Kanye West crib. That's one of my best memories from that period of time. He took me over to Kanye West crib and was like, hey, this nigga right here is the dude. You know what I'm saying? So his situation, you know what I'm saying, didn't work out. Like he stepped away from it. Lou stayed with him, and then he ended up blowing up later on with the kick push thing or whatever. And so I met a lot of people through that. And so once that thing kind of like fell apart, my other homie I mentioned to you, named Geno, me and him was rapping together, and then we got signed to a label. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to mention it because I want to.
I hear you.
That whole aspect, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we got signed. So, but it wasn't like Def Jam and like that. So we got signed, and I was putting in crazy work, a lot of opportunities, and around that same time, I had a shorty.
Oh wow!
My father died when I was like 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the family thing is really, really important to me. You know what I mean? So at that time, I just felt like, yo, this is the most important thing I got going on is this shorty, and I just went into super dad mode. And me and the mom, they just really weren't working out, so I went and got custody of my kid, and I just had like everything, like every day was my kid this, my kid this, my kid that. And so when I was doing that, like time don't wait for us. You know what I mean? So it's like a year go by, 2 years go by, and I'm like, oh, his first steps. You know what I'm saying? And all this, the whole time, music still being made, people still rhyming, they doing whatever. So I felt like I had missed my boat with that, and I really didn't try to get back in my boat. So about a couple of years ago, my homie Ben, you know what I'm saying, he got this spot called, it was Corner 52 at first, and then it was this spot called Collab, Bronzeville. And the cypher aspect came back. So I used to get off work and kick it with them. And suited and booted because I was working at the local, you know what I'm saying? And so yo, the cipher was kick off, and then I get to going crazy on like all the beats. You know what I'm saying? They like, nigga, who the fuck is you? I'm saying, I'm just like, yo, I just, I like I'm a hip hop head. So then they was like, wait, my real name is Geno. You know what I'm saying? So then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
started calling me Geno Pacino. You know what I'm saying? They was like, man, nigga, you the coldest, you whatever. And like, yo, people just start putting stuff together for me. You know what I'm saying? And like believing in me.
Yeah.
And that hadn't happened for me for a long time. You know what I'm
I
saying?
believe you. I believe it.
And
I mean,
then when somebody else started believing in you, then you start looking at yourself like, damn, man,
yeah.
maybe I am
Yeah.
somebody. I didn't know I was. and, from there, like, yo, just the opportunities just start going crazy. And it's like my music has improved so much from my first
Mm-hmm.
project that I put out. But it's not just the music, like everything is improving around me. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just trying to like piece everything together because it's like
Mm-hmm.
once I start recording heavy, I'm not like freestyling and ciphering crazy like how I was. You know what I'm saying? And so, but when people was hearing me just do that, they was like, man, you a goat, G, like you one of the illest, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm trying to piece together that cipher aspect of me, you know what I'm saying? And also create just really dope songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And put out quality music. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, from the reception I get, like I've been doing my thing, and I'm just trying to
Yeah.
do it
Yes.
better and better.
Most de- most definitely you've been doing your thing because like even like your apparel, like the G and Geno
Yeah,
stands
yeah.
out and shit. It really stands out. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Okay.
believe, I feel it, I get it, I got it.
My homie that's my logo. So my homie Jamie made my logo, and he was one of the people that really was encouraging me too. And like um, I already told you how I wasn't doing music, and he was basically like when he made the logo for me, and he introduced me to a lot of cats. He introduced me to GLC, a lot of people, a lot of stuff that happened for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Nigga, you don't know how good you are, bro. Like you are tripping, bro. Like you don't have no reason to not be, you know what I'm saying, like striving for something." And that means a lot to me. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
just want to prove him and everybody else to be true.
Yeah, because that first song you put up, I can't remember the exact name, but I know it had the word legendary in there. And I listened to it because I had to start from the recent to the end or
Yeah.
whatever, just from the parts I did come in. And I'm like, yeah, for sure, because you can hear the transition in your music. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't like pinpoint it per se, but it just sound more put together now. It sounds like you made your own peaceful flow, and I like that.
So I was one of the things I said when I was on Gotti show, and I said it to a few people though, but so my first project I put out is Geno Pacino. I call it like my off the couch album because like yo, that's literally like how it happened though. It was like yo, they was like, hey, I mean like, well obviously I love to do music, so or I wouldn't still be doing it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
for sure.
it wasn't like it wasn't all the way voluntary, like me jumping back in. Like people was like, nigga, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop
Yeah.
playing. And so they was like, nigga, we in the studio. And I just was like, all right, bro. And I just came with a bunch of songs. So it's like my first project and mixtape I did within like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was like, so it's kind of like when you ain't played ball in a long time.
Yeah.
You kind of getting
Gotta
your
get back
feel.
in the used to it.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Just something you ain't done in
Yeah.
a while.
I'm back in my sauce though. My sauce for real,
You
for real.
are. You are. It
Yeah.
definitely shows. It's there. It's still there. And like you said, it's been a while since it's been there. Like you probably had like a gap, a time gap, like everybody else. Like because you just don't know when it's gonna happen. Like I would just say, just like look at certain artists that came in the game kind of late or whatever. They weren't exactly fresh teens or even kids or that's it.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean, like even beyond music, I mean, just one of the things that I just thank God for is like, man, people believing in you because it's like it can change your outlook on things. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I mean, that even helps me better. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, you know what I mean? Because it's
Mhm.
like, yo, if you just speak that positivity into your shorty, or if you in a relationship like your mate, you could see them do a
A
whole
lot of
360.
stuff.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
honestly, honestly, like so when you walk through your life, right? Even if you work in a job or whatever, right? You could be like a super dope employee. You could be the best employee ever, right?
Mhm.
Nobody say nothing till you fuck something up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, as an employee, like you could be doing great shit all the time. They don't be like, oh, you're doing a great job, or people just like, whatever. Because everybody into their own work, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's like, yo, when you get that encouragement, like it do something to you. It
Yeah,
like a
for
fire under you.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I definitely agree with you on that. So speaking of being a boss, like how important is it to have support like in your life, even at this point of your life? Because like I said, your energy is definitely there. When people come past your page or your face, they know
Yeah.
something's there.
But I mean, so maybe I'm not understanding the question. Can you word it for me like a little different though?
Oh, okay. Who's your number one supporter? I'm sorry.
Like who's my number one supporter?
Yeah.
Um, damn, it's too many people to name.
That's good.
Right now I would say it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like it's like me. Like a lot of the things, and it's so funny, yo, with parents, right? So you know how your parent tell you stuff all the time,
Yes.
and then you never really you be like, yo, get out
No.
of here. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, when a little bit more wisdom hits you, you be like, damn, okay. So
Yeah. That's true.
since I was a little bitty boy up until now, my mom at least once or twice a week, or you know what I'm saying, like every all the time, she'll fit into our conversation. She'll tell me to be your own hero.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she'll tell me like, don't look to these people, you know what I'm saying, you're for your inspiration or what I mean, like be your own
Exactly.
hero. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now that I got like, my light is shining a little bit more.
Hell
Like
yeah.
I stand on that. Like I'm like, damn, like that's real. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like yeah. So I be on my own bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like the people around me, like I say, I could mention a whole bunch of names, but they know who they are. You know what I'm saying? And like I wouldn't be here without the people. You feel me? And big shout out to the circle. That's my crew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. My
Hell
whole,
yeah.
I'm saying Chaz up, King Chaz. You know what I'm saying? Annie
Shout
up.
out.
You
Shout
know what
out.
it is. Yeah.
For sure. For sure. All the supporters out there for Geno
Mm-hmm.
Pacino.
Pacino.
Pacino. I said Pacino. I'm sorry. Pacino.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Let to ask you a question. Like, who are some of your all-time favorite poets and artists, and what makes an iconic artist to you?
I don't know. Like on the poetry side, I don't know. I ain't really deep into that to that world like I used to be.
Whoa.
I used to be like a big fan of what's my man name? Is this Saul Williams or something like that? Think think that's his name. He had a movie. It was like a poetry movie.
Oh.
Um, Jay Ivy is super dope. I don't
Jay
know if you
Ivy is dope as fuck. Yeah. I went to a
so
concert of his.
I
Gave me
personally know
free
Jay Ivy.
tickets.
And like he a super cool dude.
Hell yeah.
And he made this book, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I think it's called Dear Father. And I
Yeah.
went to the book release thing. And yo, he said something like so dope in one of his pieces. And like he basically said that he was talking about issues that he had with his own father, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he basically was saying that if you don't deal with your issues, you're gonna reach a point where your issues is gonna
Gonna
deal
deal
with you.
with you. That's
Mhm.
true.
And
That is
the
true.
way he said it though was so impactful. So yeah, JIV, he on the list forever. You know what I'm saying? Mhm.
You most definitely is. Shout out Jay Ivy again. That shit was
Yeah,
dope.
he on the list forever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I can't. I don't want to mess up and say it's not a bunch of pause I could ring off the top of my
I
head.
got you.
But
Um,
in terms of hip hop though,
yeah, yeah.
yo, I used to think LL Cool J was like
He was dope as hell.
the greatest rapper in the history of rap. Saying, um, after him, Method,
Oh,
Method,
Method Man the shit too. Okay, okay, I
Method
feel
Man,
you.
that's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then the regulars, you know what I'm saying? Pac, Big, Nas,
Me
Jay.
too, me too.
Um, Out of the new cats, man, Kendrick, my dude.
Okay, okay.
It's the, it's the dude that's in his clique that don't really get a lot of love, but it's this cat named Ab Soul
Oh, I
that's
know
in.
Absol. Yeah, he's dope.
Hey, yo, that mark be that mark on fire. He be snapping. um,
Hell yeah, everybody be snapping around Kendrick.
yeah, and yeah, I mean, big Cole fan. I could go on like yo, I'm a hip hop
I hear
head.
you.
Like yo,
Yo, I meant to tell you, like for me, and I'm gonna ask you too. This gonna be like toward the end of the interview, which is being after I ask you this question. I mean, based off what you told me so far
mm,
about your life, I know it's a lot of missing gaps and missing timelines,
mm,
but you remind me of Lupe Fiasco's "Hip Hop Saved My Life." That, like, I really feel like that's the theme of your story, so to speak.
yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I
Luke.
feel that, like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I didn't. I'm like listening to my head and listening to you talk. I'm like, yes, this is it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like yeah, I'm gonna always be like a hip hop head. Like I just love music, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like I don't know, like where I might differ from a lot of cats. You know how people be like, yo, oh man, like the 90s was the best rap or 2000s or some whatever the case may be. Like to be honest with you, like when a lot of the new cats
Hmm.
or like the new artists that just got established within these last couple of years, it's some dope artists. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's like it's too many artists. You know what I'm saying? For you to lock in on music how you used to.
Right.
Like I
True.
remember, like yo, I used to like I might get like 4 or 5 albums and bump them boys for like a couple weeks. And, you know what I'm saying? Be locked in and
Damn.
have all the new music. And then it's like now, if you go on Spotify, like every day, like a
New
90
artists
minute.
pop up.
So it's not you can't really listen to everybody like that. And like somebody like Lil Baby, right? So, with like Lil Baby, I know people that like him. I know people who say that he weak, you know what I'm saying? But when you look at one aspect of the volume of work like somebody that's coming out today put out versus somebody that came out in the 90s or the 2000s, like I feel like maybe they not as dope lyrically, but they killing them on output though. Like these marks putting out like 6 albums in a year. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Quality over quantity sometimes.
yeah. I mean yeah. They be under the Gucci Man Act. You know what I'm saying? But it's like yo, you gotta admire that though. You know what I mean? So so pretty much like for me on the music side, I listen to alternative, whatever. I mean, like if it's dope, I'm listening to it. You feel me?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, this is what I want to do. Since I told you a song that reminds me of your life,
Go
which
ahead.
is Lupe Fiasco, Hip
Mhm.
Hop Saved My Life. Check this out. I want you off the top of your head to give
Mhm.
me in 16 bars a sum of your life, so to speak, up from the time you started music again. I'm for real. From the time you started music again to right now till the future. So we got the past, the present, and the future. That's what that's what you're gonna rhyme with, though. You feel me?
16?
Was that too long? That can
Nah,
be shorter.
stop. All right, cool.
All
All
right.
right. Oh, you want me to, I mean, I'm just going,
Yeah, just go off acapella. I said acapella, acapella.
fella. Uh,
Or we can play a different game. We can play the rhyme zone game.
it's like I was born on 8/12/80, some 9 months before Pops made me a baby and he gave me the hand that I write with,
Hey.
fluid ignite with, the match that you give me to strike shit. I came in this world, Geno Green, a fat man like Crazy Joe leaned on me, but the times got harder as I got older. My fists got stronger, my heart grew colder. My pops died by the age I was 5, got pop shot in the alley and laid to demise. And it was plain as the clear blue skies how I kept I'm messing up, G. I
I was
can't
feeling
even
it though. I was feeling it though. I was feeling it. You start. I started looking up to the sky, and you were like, "I'm done."
already, yo.
No, that was cool though.
Yeah, why he why we're at he.
You was funny. All right, man. So let me ask you a question. One more question. What you got planned that's coming up, like as far as any projects are concerned, like toward music, and then also, are we gonna get a visual anytime soon for Chaos or anything new?
Oh, okay. So the most immediate plan. So my album, Pacino Season 2, it was pretty much done, but I added a couple more songs to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be out within like about a good week or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
I actually literally just got back one of the songs I was waiting on. I think I like I emailed it to you today.
Yeah.
Your
Today? Was it
joint.
today?
Yeah. I sent you the gospel joint around like 5 o'clock.
Oh, that was like 2 or 3 days ago. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, uh once the album come out, it's like full steam ahead. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the features on the album is crazy. The album itself is crazy. And like, yeah, I'm cranking out visuals like that's all I'm gonna be literally doing. You know what I'm saying? So like I just shot one about a week or two ago that just got released called Psycho.
Oh
That's got
shit.
me, it's got me, my homie King Chaz,
Mm-hmm.
and we up, you know what I'm saying? And big shout out to Illinois Radio, but they featured it, you know what I'm saying?
Illinois radio.
So like yeah, that was dope. Um it was a 2-part video, so I shot 2 videos that day. So it's
Cool.
gonna be another song with me and King Chaz coming out called Welcome to the Circle. I'm
Nice.
shooting another song with my homie Ocho Mexico called Three the Hard Way.
What's his
Well,
name?
Ocho Mexico. Ocho, hey yo, he cold though.
No,
Ocho,
that's dope. It's dope. I'm just laughing because it's funny, like Ocho Mexico.
Ocho cold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a video for the Drake with me and Ocho. I got like a song I had dedicated to mental health. I'm gonna shoot a
Ooh.
video for that. Like that's cause it's gonna be like a cartoon kind of video. I think I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
So I can really get like, like cause I can't crown the man, so I'm like some little crying and then you walking with your head down, stuff like that.
What's the depression one? I mean, is it depression or bipolar
Nah, it's like
or
just
what
more
is it?
like mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like
Is it
mental health.
mental health? Oh.
So the inspiration for the song is like, you know how like on Instagram, like people only talk about their highs. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
scrolling and people don't talk about when they don't want to get up, you know what I'm saying? Or when they
Yeah.
just in the dumps, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I've had those moments and I'm gonna share one. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that the actual what caused me to do the song was I hadn't even wrote the song. I had got the beat and I was trying to think of what I was gonna do to it. And then somebody broke in my car. Right? So
Oh boy.
yeah, I
Oh
kid
man.
you not. So somebody broke in my car and I said, oh yeah, I got something to talk about.
Hell yeah. You goddamn right you do. Shit.
So
So I got something to talk about now.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the joint. I mean, like, yo, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's all my energy wrapped up into that, and then just doing like as many interviews as possible, because I just
Yeah.
know that like the more people exposed to me, like it's nobody I ever met that wasn't like, bro, I fuck with you, bro. Like you my man. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about meeting the people, though, because like, you know,
Yes.
sometimes when you get wrapped up into your own bubble, you kind of feel like you like be.
Wait, it broke up. Yo, mic on
Uh,
mute. You want to hear
my
nothing
bad.
said? The mic was on mute.
Yeah, somebody tried to call me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's like, man, niggas don't be knowing you though, nigga. Like, so it's like you gotta get out here, you know what I'm saying, and meet and greet. And then one of the things I hate though is like, even like on the bar side. So it's like, you know, I told you how I got into this from like just being a freestyle assassin, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, right? So it's like sometimes I feel like I already gave niggas 300 bars, right? But you wasn't there when I gave you 300 bars. So it's like you don't know what I could do, you know what I'm saying? So you got to come into everything with that fresh energy, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like that's my goal, to really like I say, like one of my mission statements is like, you know, one, I want to spread my influence.
Yeah.
And then I always say that we build in the future today. And so basically what that means is I'm creating my better tomorrow by what I'm doing today and what I'm working on today. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Geno Pacino, for coming. I said it fucking wrong. I'm so sorry. Geno
Pacino.
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 Pacino. Why can't I fucking say that? Pacino.
It's like Al Pacino, you know, like
Yeah, but it wasn't correlating. And oh fuck,
Pacino.
Pacino,
Yeah,
Pacino,
Pacino.
Pacino. I'm gonna have to make a song after you now.
All right, all right.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on today's show. I really appreciate your energy.
And your energy was so dope. I want to go
Yours
hang
is
out with you
too.
after this. We gotta stay tapped in.
I'm telling you, I'm here. I'm fucking here. I'm right the fuck here, and we gonna be here.
For sure, for sure. You know
Sure,
what I'm
and I
saying?
definitely got to tap in with you too, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying? Uh yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Tell everybody where they can follow you at.
Oh, I'll give you some bars, you know what I'm saying? Some better bars before I get up out of here.
Oh, let's go.
All right. So it's like strike first, strike hard, no mercy, like Cobra Kai. The presence of my voice been immortalized. Stream now, my nigga, and see how these bars I created got jigger on speed dial. I'm a machine now, putting my seed down. I finally capitalized off my greed now. I only came to take over the world, fuck 5 bitches a day and cake with your girl, real dreams, real schemes, interludes, and talk about it in my interviews. I bring the pain, my nigga, I'm still insane, and I'm bringing you that raw, uncut cocaine and that Kurt Cobain. Man, I'm
Woo!
giving you everything you can need in the melody. You want to go? Let it be. Hip hop legacy start with initial G and that last one letter P.
Yeah, that shit was raw, nigga.
That's something to ride out with. You know what
That
I'm saying?
was dope. Thank you. That shit was raw as fuck, y'all. Well, I'm take over my own shit.
Okay, okay.
Geno Pacino. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
For sure, man. Thank you so much.
All
Peace
right.
out.
Kisses back to you.
For sure, for sure.
All right.
That's dope as hell.